what is shifting for you and what's going to help you navigate those things that are shifting for you in your life this month. As usual, I am leaving a timestamp in the description box below, so you can skip to your reading if you want, or you can sit through all of the readings and see which one resonates for you the most this month. Hello, welcome to this month's guidance reading. Thanks for joining me for your May tarot reading. This month is all about shifting the energy. So you may not know this, but the reason that I got into all of the spirituality and personal development was because I started seeing repeating numbers. And this was like at 1:11 in the morning or 3:33 in the morning, and I would see 4:44. Mind you, I was out of my mind, drunk, stoned, and probably coked up. But I started seeing these repeating numbers, and that led me to look up numerology. And so that's actually my first love, or my first dive into spirituality, was numerology. And in numerology, the number 5 is all about change, all about shifting, all about movement. And we are in May. It's a 5-month, and there's so much going on. So we are pulling, we, Spirit's helping me, pull 5 cards this month for you. And please excuse the echo. I'm in my studio, I'm using my microphone, but there may still be an echo, so I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, I wanted to record that here because this is a change for me too. Recording in the studio is a little different than I'm used to. I'm used to recording at home, but I thought I'd shift things. So I'm pulling 5 cards for you. Current energy, your focus, what's shifting in your life, what's going to help you navigate those shifts, and what is the guidance from source. Always asking for guidance from source, always listening for what the guidance from source is for you. So let's get into it. So as usual, I am using stones for each of the readings. For the first reading, I'm using red tiger eye. So red tiger eye is a really great stone to help with motivation for the root chakra and the sacral chakra, more for the root chakra, for stability, motivation, creativity, getting all of those, getting you grounded and feeling protected so that you can move through emotions and move through that creativity and that passion in the sacral chakra. Second stone I am using for this month's reading is rose quartz. Rose quartz is really good for the heart chakra, really good for harmony and balancing the giving and the receiving of love. And for the third reading, I'll be using yellow citrine, really beautiful stone for the solar plexus chakra. Solar plexus is all about your core strength, your boundaries, that fiery energy, the action-oriented part of you, the part of you that does things, the part of you that carries out those plans that you've made or the dreams that you've had, and helps you move forward with them and helps you move into that fiery energy. So for the first reading, we are doing our red tiger eye. Again, really great stone for the root and sacral chakra. Really great stone to help for motivation and courage, help with stability and groundedness. So let's see what the guidance is for you this month as far as what is shifting your life and what is going to help you navigate. Got a little peek at a card. What is going to help you navigate those shifts? So current energy, focus, the card that's telling us what is shifting in your life. What is going to help you navigate those shifts, and what is the guidance from source? Yeah, so there is a ton of movement, things that you've set in motion already. So sometimes it can feel like things are going so fucking slow and you're like waiting for something to come. And this month, in the center of your reading, what is shifting for you has already began shifting. So the 8 of Wands energy is all about this fast moving, fiery energy. I love how Spirit does that. The motivation, the courage, right? Your current energy, though, may be on things from your past, things that you may have, maybe have these strong feelings about, things that maybe feel nostalgic, and maybe there's a longing for something that was before, a longing for the way things used to be, a longing for a simpler time. But you're really focused on creating that new thing and getting that new thing off the ground. You're really focused on making those moves and getting those things to move. What is shifting in your life is already started shifting. You've already started doing the work. You started doing the work a long time ago, but sometimes your thoughts get in the way. Sometimes you can feel like, I want to move. I know I want to move, but I just don't know in my head what the right thing to do is. Like, I'm ready. I know I'm ready, but what is the right thing? And so there may be some anxiety. There may be some feelings of feeling let down, maybe even from the universe or God, spirit, source, whatever it is that you call it, feeling like you're doing everything that you need to, but you can't move forward, or you're feeling like your things aren't manifesting, your dreams aren't manifesting quick enough. Spirit has a different time frame than we do. We may be getting these messages that things are coming, but you're like, when will they come? And I'm ready for them, but why aren't they coming? And it can be really, really frustrating when that happens. I know firsthand. But what Source is really asking you, the guidance from Source is saying, let that old shit go. Like, leave it behind, because there's a new dawn that's rising. There's a new beginning for you. And when we're stuck in the old lessons, when we're stuck with the old memories of things, it's hard for us to move on. When we're stuck in what other people have done to us, or what the bad circumstances were that happened before, it can be really hard to let go, because it feels like you've been stabbed in the back, right? But Source is telling you that everything is ready for you. You just have to find that ebb and flow. So when you feel like taking action, take action. When you don't feel like taking action, relax, hang back. Because there's really this push and pull that I'm feeling in this reading, this feeling of feeling like you're ready to do things, but then your thoughts kind of get in the way, and also your emotions, your feelings. There may be feelings of frustration, and maybe even anxiety, obviously, but also there may be feelings of frustration and feeling like almost like this boredom, which is really weird to say. It's like, doesn't make logical sense, but it also does feel like boredom. It feels like, yeah, so what? Like the miracles that you're seeing, the things that are moving, it feels like, yeah, so what? So Source is really asking you to leave that old thinking behind, to leave the old behind, and to move forward. Leave the old hurts, leave the old mistakes that you may have made in business, mistakes or things that feel like mistakes. And I put feel in quotation marks because it's the feeling that you're getting of mistakes. But they're not actually mistakes. They're learning experiences. And if you hadn't had those bumps in the past, you might not have known how to navigate that energy, that shifting, that fast moving energy that's asking you to move with it, instead of dwelling in that past, instead of and just putting the past behind you. So really take that to heart. Really know that things are moving, and know that new energy that you've set forth a long time ago is on the way to manifesting. So for our next reading, we are using rose quartz. Rose quartz is a beautiful stone for heart chakra activation, really great to help with compassion and feelings of harmony in ourselves and harmony with others. Really beautiful stone, again, for heart chakra activation, really helps to bring on feelings of peace and feelings of self-love and feeling of loving others too, and the giving and receiving of love. So we are pulling 5 cards for this reading. So our current energy, what is the focus for this month? What is it that's shifting in your life? What can help you navigate those shifts? And what is the guidance from Source? Alrighty. Beautiful reading. So what did I say when we first started this reading? Feelings of compassion, feelings of love. That is what is shifting for you. The 9 of Cups. Oh my gosh, this is such a beautiful card. It is the wish card. It is the yes card. It is a beautiful card in this deck. And one of the things that I love about Chris Ann's Light Seers Tarot deck is this beautiful imagery that comes with these cards. And here you can see this beautiful, magnificent woman. She is just like shining her heart out in the open, and she is just like out there. And these are the feelings that are shifting for you. You may have in the past felt like it was a hard journey, but you didn't give up. Like you've got some fucking guts to keep putting yourself out there, to keep knowing that the thing that you want is available to you. And the thing that you want is peace and love and security and feelings of reciprocal energy. What is going to help you navigate these feelings? Because you could think that if you had these feelings of love, it would be easy, but sometimes that it can be difficult. It is going to come through networking, through networking with people, through collaboration with others, and other people that are stable, other people that are grounded, other people that are secure are usually friends with people who are secure, who are grounded, who are stable. And it feels like it's going to come in an unexpected way. In a way that you didn't think. It will be very generic what's coming for you, because your current energy is all about this warmth, this not hiding who you are. And it doesn't feel like you ever did hide who you were, but it feels like there may have been a part of you maybe in the past that was maybe chastised for being who you were, but you've learned a way to say, this is who I am, and I know how to step back a little bit. Having this energy of the Queen of Wands, somebody who is nurturing and caring, but also really fiery, and just a really animated person, who also knows how to gently speak to people. So going from the energy of the Queen of Wands to the Queen of Swords, speaking with wisdom and clarity is the guidance that Source has for you, because at some point in your life, it feels like you might have also been told that you were too much, and you've learned how to tame that fire inside of you so that you can share your creativity in a balanced way, in a way that lights your heart up, and in a way that you're able to collaborate with others to bring your ideas, your energy into this balanced state. Like balance is coming up, so make sure that you are, if you can, getting enough sleep, getting enough rest, because what is shifting for you is this new feeling of love, this new feeling of emotion, this yes that's the universe is saying yes to you, and just really opening up your heart and having your heart open, because in the past, like it felt like it was this long path, this long journey, this almost like you felt like giving up. And sometimes you did give up. That's okay. It's okay to put your wand down so that you can keep going. Because if you're not well rested, it can be hard to open yourself up. If you're not taking care of yourself, it's hard to give anything to anybody else, much less yourself. So yeah, make sure that you're collaborating this month. Make sure that you're keeping that door open of collaboration and speaking with wisdom and clarity, because that is the guidance from Source for you this month. And so let's see what the month of May has in store for you. We are doing our usual current energy and our focus for the month. What is it that is shifting in your life now? And what is going to help you navigate that shift? And as always, asking for guidance from Source for you. It's so funny. Okay, so I have to say that I had to delete the second reading because I was having storage issues with my device, and 4 of the cards that I pulled from the reading before showed up in this reading. So I know that this message is really important. It's a really important message that Source wants to drill down for you. So let's talk, and they're just in different positions, but it just makes so much sense. It's an even clearer message for you, I have to say. So what is shifting in your life? You are learning to speak with wisdom and clarity. You are learning that your thoughts don't have the hold on you that they did before. You're shifting that paradigm of judgment that you've maybe had for yourself or had for others. Even though that may be what your current energy is on, there is this transformation that's happening in your life. It's been happening for quite some time. What will help you navigate through learning to speak with clarity and wisdom? Not that you haven't done that before, not that you haven't been that before, but there has been this sense of letting your emotions kind of take you on this ride. And it feels really uncomfortable when you're riding that wave of emotion. It feels really uncomfortable. Did I say comfortable or uncomfortable? It feels really uncomfortable when you're riding that wave of emotion. And it almost has felt like you've wanted to give up. You wanted to give up and not be as open as you could have been or felt like you could have been. But the focus for you this month is going to be on collaboration. This was in a different position. This card is in a different position in the reading that I had to delete. But this is, oh gosh, this is so beautiful, because what is happening in your life right now is this shift of allowing yourself to be more like kind of just open with your creativity, open with who you are as a person. There's a feeling of, as a child or maybe a few years ago even, that you may have felt like people were trying to shut you up or shut you down just because you were being who you were. And through no fault of their own, maybe it was parents, maybe it was mentors, but trying to get you to kind of shut yourself off or shut yourself down. Luckily, you're not somebody who did that. Luckily, you're somebody who's like, I know who I am, and I want to keep, being who I am and showing who I am. But there's this different way of speaking, because the guidance from Source is saying, yes, shine that creative light of yours, and kind of be that beacon of light to other people, and help them understand that they can breathe through those stormy waters, those stormy emotions, and get into a different space. Again, what's going to help you navigate through that is all of the challenges that you've had in the past before, when you felt like giving up and you didn't fucking give up. All of those times where you felt like, I just needed to rest. And the fact that you've learned to navigate through those challenges, to navigate through that feeling of wanting to give up and just wanting to not do anything anymore. It's a really frustrating feeling when things don't manifest the way that you want them to, or when things manifest and they look like what you wanted them to look like, but then they turn out to be something different. And so it can be really challenging, but you've been able to move through that. And you're still going to maybe have some of those challenges, but you're going to learn to think of them differently. That's what's shifting in your life this month. That's what's shifting in your life going forward, is learning to think about things in a new way, learning to kind of also access that higher wisdom too, that wisdom that comes from you internally, but there's a wisdom that comes from somewhere else, that you're able to kind of open up and stop judging yourself so hard and stop judging other people so hard. It seems like there is this understanding that you have had recently that feels like you kind of get where the other person is coming from. You kind of get where you're coming from. You kind of get that it's not as tumultuous as it could have been. And there's kind of almost a feeling of forgiveness of self, of forgiveness of others for the way that they've treated you, of forgiveness, and it allows you to open up and collaborate. It allows you to open up and open these doors of collaboration and open these doors of working with other people and networking, because it's through these other people that this wisdom and clarity is going to come through. It's through these other people that you're going to feel like, you know what, I don't have to do it all on my own. It's not just me, but I can be who I am and shine my light in such a way that inspires others. Because if you haven't already been doing it, it's something that you are going to be doing. And I don't really talk about the future a lot in my readings, but I feel like it's important for you to know that that is something that is coming for you this summer, that is really ready to heat up. There's this feeling of like the summer months are going to be really important and pivotal to your journey, really pivotal to your journey. There's going to be lots of changes this summer for you. That's what's shifting for you. There's a new way of thinking about it. And so there's this coolness and this almost this, oh gosh, it feels like almost like this knowingness that things are on the way, and almost a calmness, like looking out to the ocean, looking out to your kingdom, looking out to the things that you've built before, and knowing that those things are on their way and that they're settling down, and that those emotions and thoughts are settling down. Again, a new way of thinking about things, a new way of speaking with wisdom and clarity and expressing yourself in this new fantastic way, and really feeling motivated to take that action and take that those creative steps, and really like kind of step forward into the limelight with this nurturing of yourself, and having forgiven yourself and forgiven others for the past. And so that's your reading for the month of May. So last but definitely not least is our Yellow Citrine reading. So Yellow Citrine is a beautiful stone for the solar plexus. Our solar plexus is all about our power, our core, that thing that helps us hold boundaries and helps us kind of know what we want to take action on, those things that we want to take action with. It's a really beautiful stone for the solar plexus chakra. Sometimes when we have issues with our solar plexus, we might have some digestive issues, maybe some acid reflux stuff. Why is that important? I don't know. Maybe it is important for you, but so there's something about the chakras for you this month that might be really important for you to pay attention to, kind of like balancing your chakras, but really also balancing your boundaries too, and just making sure that your boundaries are pretty clear in what you want to put out into the world, how you want to be perceived and how you want to perceive yourself and perceive others. So there's something about that this month. There's something about this cleaning too, like a cleaning of like a cleaning. I don't know why cleaning is coming up. There's like this maybe spring cleaning, summer cleaning. All right. So all the cards just fell on the floor. Let's see. All right, so I'm shuffling those back in the deck because I want to see what comes up for you this month. And I got like a little peek of them. So I wouldn't be surprised if those cards came up again. So we are doing our current energy. What is the focus for this month for you? What is shifting in your life? What is going to help you navigate that shift? And what is the guidance from Source? Always asking for guidance from Source. Oh my goodness. What is shifting for you this month? In the center of your reading, there are things that are shifting this month. Wow, look at that wheel. And look at how she's perfectly balanced while that tarot disc is spinning. Look at that. There is this light and the dark. There is this chance that a chance occurrence of things happening. What will help you navigate that shift? Don't pay attention to those quarrels. Don't pay attention to those little things, those little challenges, those little those challenges that are coming your way, that bickering, that external bickering, the bickering that has nothing to do with you, that isn't about you, that's about other people. Please try to stay out of that because the energy is for you this month kind of feels like it could be really frustrating for you. Because your current energy is on the Strength card. Look at this beautiful strength. And again, solar plexus. I love how Spirit does this shit. I love how Spirit talks to us and really just kind of gives us these little messages and wants to drill them down to us in a way that we can hear them. If we don't hear them in one way, we're going to hear them in another. But this quiet determination, really staying out of the minor scuffles, stuff that doesn't have anything to do with you, because the seeds that you've planted are growing. The seeds that you planted in the past, they're growing. Sometimes it can seem hard to notice the things that you have put in motion, but you don't have to worry about that. Your job is to set the seeds in motion. Your job is to have the strength to move forward with the things that you want to move forward with. Your job is to take one step and the universe will take 5 to 10 steps ahead of you and help kind of make the way so these things can happen in your life. Whatever it is that you're manifesting, you've already taken this step. Whether it is that you wanted to do something in your life and you took one small step, again, the universe is saying, we'll take the rest of the steps for you. Don't pay attention to that stuff that's going on outside of you. Really try not to, because like I have this feeling of like really wanting to kind of get involved in it. But Source is really asking you to use that quiet determination. Use that feminine energy strength. And the feminine energy strength is more kind of sit back and watch and then speak up. Sit back and watch and then say what you need to say. Listen for what is going on, because again, sometimes it may not have anything to do with you. The King of Swords really has balanced logic and emotion. The King of Swords speaks with wisdom and clarity, but he's also very, very sharp sometimes. And he also doesn't play too much with the emotions. And that's the guidance from Source, because your emotions may be really invested in these minor scuffles, and what's really going to help you navigate that is kind of step away from that and kind of let people kind of do what they're going to do. It's not your job to fix everything. Sometimes it feels like it could be your job to fix things, or sometimes it feels like maybe if you're seeing these small things that kind of feel unjust, it may seem like you have to say something. But the beautiful thing about the Strength card is she is in this space of, you know what? I know that I have my lioness energy, and I know that I can, pounce on these motherfuckers and really give them something, give them a lashing. But I also know that there's a time and a place for it. So Source is really asking you to use your logic, to balance that out. So at the beginning of your reading, you have this strength, and at the end of the reading, you end with the King of Swords. Really just kind of this culmination of allowing whatever to come into your life to come. Like Tosha Silver says, let what needs to go, go. Let what needs to come, come. And once you do that, once you can kind of let the universe take control and really just wait until the time is right. Plant the seeds, still plant the seeds, still know that the things that you have worked on in the past are on their way here. And you'll start seeing like little buds pop up and little signs that the things that you've been working towards are on their way. They're working out. They're working out. You don't have to push anybody. You don't have to make anything happen. You don't have to push yourself to make it happen. You have that strength inside of you, and to be able to act when it's time for you to act. And you'll know when that is, because you, again, planted the seeds. I sound like a broken record, but that is the reading for the month of May for you. So those are your readings for the month of May. I hope that they resonated for you. And if they did, be sure to let me know, leave a comment or like the video, send this to somebody who you think it might resonate with as well. And always keep in mind that these are general readings. So if you want a more detailed and personalized reading, be sure to book a session with me. The details are in the description box below. And that's it for this time. See you guys next time. Bye.